Looks like we're gonna go for the shank.
Alright, so yeah, we're going for a knife round to decide, obviously which start round there, side to start. As you see, knights like to do a very aggressive, take as much space up as quickly as possible. And I know the likes of Balloon, Cortex and Loop will know about that, because that's the way that Cortex likes to do his knife rounds. Quickly bottleneck them, get the space advantage.
Knife tactics.
I don't know, in my opinion it works best like that. So pistol round. As you see, we've got 3 Molotovs, some flashes, and Micron armor. As you will see with knights, we like to do, well, I'd say they like to do. It's not my first choice, but I'm totally acceptant of it. But very high risk, high reward pistol rounds.
Yeah, 3 Molotovs. Isn't that kind of risky to do so? And then 4 flashes?
Well,
Maybe
as you will,
five.
as you might see, like it does a lot of damage. It slows down the T side so that CTs can rotate. So T side started their attack quite a while ago, and they're able to rotate very quickly. And now it's in a 2-1 situation that the CT should have a massive advantage. Just don't face them one at a time. Face them both together.
Yeah, and they still got 2 flashbangs on their hands. So.
Yeah, one has armor. And Zake and Mika too have better shots, should I say. Doing very well. There we go. Just waiting together. Nothing flashy. No panic, no overreaction. And you see how the fire broke them up, so I think about 2 terrorists pushed in front of the fire, and the others got stuck in the middle or behind the fire, and it completely ruined their attack.
Yeah. I mean, 3 fires. What the hell? Wow, we have Kenzie already actually pushing up on the underpass. I gotta love that MP9. It's so fast rate fire. Can't land a shot. We'll find BNY, but
we got the trade, which is good, and we got the information. As long as we keep the deaths down, you see, so look at the buyers that we have. We have 2 FAMASs and 2 SMGs at the moment. SMGs can push because they're cheap weapons and they gain a lot of money from killing someone. So if they die and kill someone, it's not such a big deal. The enemy's not getting a good gun against armor, and you're not losing such an expensive weapon. But you'll see the FAMASs will be a lot more defensive. A much more expensive weapon, much more powerful, and they don't get as much money per kill, so they will not want
raid,
to.
So.
And they will pick up the FAMAS, yeah. Pretty good round for T-side, to be honest. Oh, did they buy? Oh no, they bought, so no, not a good round for T-side.
No, they bought Tech 9, so they kind of forced it.
I think they bought armor as well, from looking at the money.
Yeah.
Which, yeah,
still
you want a bit more than 2 kills.
Got a bomb down.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, if you buy armor, you need to do either a lot of damage to keep the CT money down, or you need to be planting the bomb to make sure you have money to buy fairly well in rounds to come. Stop talking we, it's so confusing. Okay, JK, my apologies.
You don't want to sound biased, do you?
No, I'm not being. I attack. I will be more aggressive and attack knights more than I will the other team, because I'll get angry with them the quickest. Okay, as long as we keep it to 1 death, it should be alright.
Okay.
How do you die to a Glock? How is it possible? Anyway, first buy round. Average T rounds. Neither side will be like amazingly happy with that, but neither side will be particularly disappointed. Maybe T side more disappointed than CT. Mick has gone for a very aggressive push. Got control of apps. Wait, no, sorry. my mistake. Zake pushed apps. Mika pushed lower. Ramp A.
Problem with this is now that TCE are just going to be locked out.
Well, T-side are going to have to focus an awful lot on the fact that these two players have pushed.
Oh my god.
And so they can't play fluidly, always having to worry, oh shit, did they push apps? Are they going to push us any second? The guy that pushed ramp, maybe he's pushing us now. And they can't just set up for an attack and they can't get the game together and go for picks or whatever they're trying to do. And then in the end, they both pushed main. They both pushed slope, thinking there was going to be one in apps that had pushed it in a palace, so that there'd only be one person on site. And Zake did the right thing. He came back to site, regrouped, got the advantage of the 5 against 4, and then in the end they slammed them. This is going to be an expensive round for T-side. They don't have the money. They're going to have to eco straight after.
Yeah, Lambada's looking to save this one, but he's not going to be able to do so.
That'll be an
I love
for
the
Kellen.
play from Kellen though. I mean, he was over at the B apps, and he was tagged fully from the first guy coming in, and it was on 5 health points. Managed to take out 2 in quick succession. So that's one thing.
Do you mean at A?
No, at B. Kellen was over at B apps.
Oh, I didn't notice. I was watching A the whole time. Now it seems that they're going for an eco armor pistol buy towards B. Using the fire again to split them up, to stop the rush properly. And it forces the pistolers to rush. Nice. Like suicidally.
Wow. Slice on 1 HP,
Yeah,
surviving by the
1 HP.
skin of teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, I really
Jumping
feel
headshot
that
with the Tech 9, that's ridiculous.
I really feel that TC should not be going towards B with the pistol round. They know Knights have got Molotovs, so why not just try go A and then perhaps get a plant down?
Yeah, they know what to expect now on B. They know that they're gonna, that if they make themselves known with the nades over and whatever, smokes and flashes, that they're going to be met with Molotovs immediately.
A little bit over peeking perhaps from Kalen, going in connector and trying to pick the op, while you know he's going to be there earlier.
Yeah, and he was just waiting for him and he got him. Simple shot. But Slice moving when he was shooting there, that was a bit of a panic. If he'd have not moved when he shot, he would have killed him. He's only on 12 HP now and he definitely would have got one more bullet in before he died. But round's not over yet with Kenzie getting 2 nice frags. And if we look at the map, they're obviously moving towards B, doing a split, short and apps. BNY has gotten control of B, but he's on such low HP. Great job of coming around behind Zake and holding the more advanced position. We've got Mika holding mid at the moment, seeing what to do.
I mean, he's got a diffuse kit, but
yeah, he's got smoke, diffuse, Tech 9. Just he picked up the AWP. I'm not sure if that was such a great idea, but there we go. He changed back. I thought he was just having a quick look. Nah, they did a very good job of 2 against 1 there, did TCE. In sort of crossfire, but well, essentially just shooting from 2 different positions. Not a perfect crossfire, but it was impossible. Unless Mika got that immediate headshot, they peeked out 1 at a time and he had no chance. They played it very well.
Money-wise, Knights are still looking good.
Yeah, 5 rounds in a row, they built up some money, which was good.
Oh wow, not with that though. Shao picking up 2 kills.
2 kills. I missed what happened there. I was watching B. Yeah, the A site's completely open, but
the bomb's over at B.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just a peek. It was just a push. Knights did the right thing and they didn't over-rotate or anything. But with Kenzie being low now, it looks almost certain a round for a TCE. Which will be followed by... No, it might not be followed by an eco. If Slice can buy for one of the other two, then it should be fine. But it's definitely worrying when one person can come in like that and get 2 frags very, very easily.
Yeah, and the thing is, Kenzie's low now as well, so they're gonna set up for an A assault to mop up Knights.
But it's Kellant here with an AWP at the back, he'll obviously have to play very defensive. He's going to be... a very good smoke there, CT. You cannot see a thing. In fact, it would be best if Slice had saved, obviously. I think it would be best if all 3 had saved there. It just wasn't worth the risk of losing that AWP and that armor and M4 setup.
Yeah, and they were killed quite easily with 2 grenades, with 2 kills. But yeah, Slice does get an extra frag.
Yeah,
but
he needs to run. He needs to run quickly because they're hunting him. Oh, they know where he is. Very, very cheeky peek back
nice
there.
job escaping though.
Yeah. If it was me, I'd have panicked. I'd have died easy. So yeah, they're buying again. Slice is able to buy twice? Yeah, he dropped 2, yep, so 4 buy them. But Knights needs this round to keep the momentum going, to make sure that this mistake on A isn't going to cost them numerous rounds. Kenzie again though, really aggressive on the lower tunnels, trying to gain that information. Oh, and he's heard them B. That's why Kellant threw that nade. Oh, what a push. Backing off very nicely. And that's broken up their T-side system very, very well. He knows they weren't all at B. He knows they're going for picks now. Got the kill, backed off. They didn't get anything out of that T-side. But T-side have gotten mid control very easily, very quickly, because they know Kenzie was the guy holding mid. Obviously, had to back off very quickly.
One thing I like is about the TCE guys, they're just kind of trying and go for mid. But getting a French frag is BNY, making it down to 2 and 4.
Yeah, he's been playing well at times, BNY. So getting the important frags.
Not on TCE's side, but Slice is going to mop up Lambada in the end.
Yeah, it was a very difficult position after they gained so much information. Great play by Kenzie.
I mean, eventually they just, you know, decided to force something up, and sometimes it does work having control of a connector, but Knights did manage to block it off quite well.
And talking about the, we have star players, whatever. Slice, our support player, top frag, 12-2. Great game. But he's the type of player that mops things up very well. When everything's going chaotic, he stays calm, gets the sensible frags, I suppose to say.
Looking over the map, we have got a slopey approach. Perhaps more wanting to go towards mid. Yeah.
It's very, very slow, isn't it? They've wasted, I mean, there's only 50 seconds and they've just taken mid. And standing around with their nades in their hands. Very risky. But they've made it very obvious, I mean, with 37 seconds left. We're doing a hard rotate over to B now, as you'd expect, because it's such an obvious decision.
Lovely stop by Calendo, picking up 2 kills. Kenzie as well in support. So Labada now bleeding internally with a shot on his hands as well. 2-on-4. Can they still possibly do this? But no, time is gonna spend.
No
What am I even talking about?
Yeah, they left it way too late to hit that mid, because once they smoke short in the window, with 38 seconds left, I think I said, you only have time really to do one thing, unless you're going to do some ridiculous push through smoke. So it was very easy rotate for Knights. And the smoke in the connector was diabolical anyway. So it's going well for Knights at the moment. TCE just not as well organised in their positions. Making little mistakes which are costing them rounds.
But could it not just be the thing that CT's side is just massively more better on the Mirage than the team side?
I'd say Mirage is one of the most balanced maps. There's a lot of opportunities for T side. I mean, obviously it depends on the team. Some teams are just very good at CT side naturally, and some teams are very good at T side naturally. That was a bad flash.
That's just a call for Knights to flash down.
Well, that stopped everything there, didn't it? Flashes are in, smoke's in, Kellent's pushed up in apps, and T side do not know what they're going to do. And in these situations with T side where they're don't have the firepower, where they don't have the firepower, they need to know what they're doing. Their IGL needs to be very, very clear. We need to do this. This is because you're so limited in what you can do. T side. Oh shit! Nice. With those weapons and that equipment, that you need to get together and have a very clear strat as what you're attempting to do, and it was not good enough. One flash out the window which failed, and just a rush is never going to work like that. Thank you, Roland. It's a good stream.
I haven't seen a proper A execute from TCE.
No, I know, it's very strange, isn't it? Because
the last time
A site can be very hard to hold.
If you show some real aggression, then
yeah, because with the right smokes and flashes, you can get one player stranded CT side on A, and you're having to play for retake quite often. But yeah, you're right. It's a very good point to make. They have done almost nothing on A site.
Wow.
Very.
2 players boosted up on window. Medina just gave his position away, allowing Kellen for a double kill, and that was just fantastic. I mean, only Kenzie to go down, so.
Well, as I said before, they're like the last round. They had very limited resources, guns and nades or whatever. They needed a much clearer strat tactic to win that round. Very more. Better way to put it, a more focused tactic. Well, the one that they had to not hesitate with, just absolutely go for. But they got stranded in mid, not sure what they wanted to do. Their early little push, which wasn't particularly very good, got stopped immediately. And they just hesitated.
I mean, who was it that picked up a double kill on A? I mean, surely you want to go try and do that again.
Oh yeah, early on. Hang on, let me have a check. I think it was Shaw. Yeah, it was 10 at the end.
Yeah.
Shaw did. And that was their most dominant bit of play right there. He absolutely destroyed them.
And this is just something now. Knights know by now that TC, they favor the mid side, they favor the B bomb side, and that's what allowed Kenzie and was it Kalent? No, I am telling a lie. Micker to push up mid.
Yeah.
And getting 2 quick kills early on already.
It's strange that a team would favour B and mid so much over A.
That's
Well, in
really
my
the
opinion,
thing
anyway.
I don't like about BL Mirage, that you have all these players in the apps, and the nades do so much damage over there because it's such a choke point.
Exactly, yeah, it's a huge choke point. And that's why the Molotovs made such a difference, because that choke point with those nades just dominated them. You see, that's another bad smoke again. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but I know it's basically impossible to do a perfect smoke in connector, but that is terrible. There was such a huge hole. And when you have a huge hole in connector like that and there's a CT player shooting you through it, you're so rushed to push up short and get onto B site that you're not going to be checking the angles properly, you're going to be rushing it. You can't shoot when you run, so you're just going to get mowed down.
Yeah, I mean, in one sense, it was perhaps for Henzu to get a peek with his op, but it really, yeah, really you should be smoking up, like you said. It just gives Knights a lot of a bigger advantage on map in terms of map information.
Yep.
And we do see quick kills early on being picked off by Knights, and the T's are
as
on
I said
a
before,
Tech 9 buy.
they're on they're on the pistol buy with not many nades, and they're spread out. Going for picks? How can you go for picks with pistol? They should be coming together and getting a very focused attack.
I would love to see a TCE execute, and just to see how that. I think that will just work out so much better for
I mean,
them.
how we don't even know how Mika and Zay could react to it, because it's never happened. They could be terrible at holding A.
Yeah.
We have no idea, because they've never really tried it.
I mean, we did see one round where they did go A, but it was via mid as well, I believe it was. And then they actually got peaks on B, and then decided to rotate. Oh wow, La Bamba going for the triple!
Oh!
That's gonna change things around.
Everything.
And Zake unable to stop the bomb plan with B&I behind that box. Zake going down, all up to Slice. He knows where La Bamba is though. Gonna go for the smoke shot, picks him off, 1-on-1.
1v1. This is
B&I just got a Tech 9 and hand though.
Is this the only 1v1 we've had? I can't remember.
I think so.
Can't remember another.
But Slice has got herself the A's up his sleeve with the Molotov, taking down B&I and just locking him out in CT spawn and getting a nice easy defuse in. MVP start for him, but great effort from La Banda, getting himself a triple kill with a Tech 9.
Yeah, that Tech 9 can just surprise you and just get so many kills very easy.
I mean, those two guys were just incredibly low over the connector, so that was something.
Oh, was it?
But,
okay.
But still, that really did something.
He gave them the chance to win the round on his own with a Tech 9 at the end of the day.
And look at Calendo, he's got himself the auto sniper. It is some risky investment, but then again, I mean, Knights have got a
ton of money,
pretty decent economy to work with.
Not as much as I thought they'd have. Only
that's why I said pretty decent-ish.
Yeah, it's not as good as I expected it to be. 11-2. You'd think they'd be absolutely absolutely loaded, especially since the last round they lost was about 6 rounds ago. But is this an A? This is an A. Let's see how it goes. Flashes, nades, Molotovs, they've got everything here. There's fire. Wow. That fire again, it stopped them. But they did the trade, which is exactly what they want, a really good trade.
Oh man, the fire though. Micker getting a triple kill, but just by the sheer damage of the fire, which made
it easier on him.
That's fantastic play from Micker, sitting around that corner, picking up a kill and then getting a double kill on those two guys that were incredibly low, and then mopping up the AWP, and that's a George Foreman for him. And
for everyone that's watching, this is the Knights map choice. So this isn't TCE's map. So I don't think that every map's going to be this one-sided as this one's appearing. This is Knight's favourite map.
Maybe TCE are just good on CT as well. And
oh yeah, they might just generally struggle on T side.
Probably.
Oh
no, that's bad news
with an
for
auto
Knights.
sniper. Yeah, He pushed way too far with an auto sniper and exposed himself. But that Molotov is, again, stopped the attack.
It's shutting down the pace of the attack, which allows Knights to rotate. But then again, you've only got one player on a B bomb side. Kenzie actually shooting down his own teammate nearly.
Oh, Slice, you should have had that.
Oh no, that was such a costly mistake.
Yeah, all around. Great shot by Mika though. Well, Mika and Zake, both full. Two of the, as I said, the better shots and the generally players on the Knights team. They might be able to pull something off.
But they're
obviously in the wrong bomb
side. Yeah.
But,
Zake is noting it now and heading towards A.
Mika is the clutcher of the team. Oh, but the bomb's
wait.
over at B.
Yeah,
I just noticed.
B and I, yeah, it's got the bomb, and I was like, huh?
22 seconds?
Can he still make this run
Zake.
there? He's gonna have to run like Forrest.
If he gets this bomb down, Zake, this could be it, just right here.
That could be
He
huge.
hears him. Oh no. Doesn't find the shot.
I'm not too sure if B and I could have made that there. It would have been close.
But very good half by Knights. They'd be very happy with that.
So Duo Bread has 2 nades being bought up by TCE.
I got someone messaging me. That's confusing. That's fucked up even, sorry. Come on, Loki, what is it? You're talking
this
to
is
me
clever.
like I'm a customer.
This is clever. Do you see this
Oh,
approach?
I know,
Kenzie and Maker just
oh,
making sound over at B and then...
Oh, I've seen this strat like 1,000 times. It's a double fake. Firstly, Zake comes out at A, makes a lot of noise. Then 2 people come out at B, make it look like the actual push, and then the 2 people with the bomb come out at A.
There's actually 3 people. Just Kenzie and
I'm
Mika were over at B.
And not a single T-side has armor ever on this strat, so it's incredibly high risk, high reward. Like, so high risk, high reward. But it's fucking worked. The NY has just been brutally murdered. No HP is what I was going to say.
A scout being bought by Maker. That's interesting.
So Scout 3. Wow, they have bought low. They're confident. Because I would have expected CT to buy, which they have, and T side have just Knights have just bought 1 SMG, 1 rifle, 1 scout, and 2 pistols. That's confident.
And they kind of stacked on the A bomb side, which allows Knights for an easy entry on B.
Oh.
I mean, it's the kind of risk that Knights took, and unfortunately for TCE, it
in
didn't work
TCE's
out.
position, you needed to take a risk to get.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
some,
it is 13-3, so you're gonna have to.
Yeah, but that bomb's got a bit stuck out there. Kenzie's going for it. Yeah, he made it. 14 HP, just run around that corner.
I was gonna say there though, Killend, he jumped just out of the window, dodging Shaw's bullet, but then there was, I believe, BNI in reply. Sorry, Hanzu.
No kit for CT that I can see.
So they're gonna have to rush this one.
Yeah, that's if they had a kit, this might have been a bit different because they'd have had more time to peek the corners, to push properly together. Yeah, they were forced just to try and power their way through.
I mean, so far we have seen Knights Gaming having, you know, the upper hand in finding the pace of the game and really making sure they're in control of the pace of the game, which I feel TCE probably gonna have to work on a bit.
Yeah, essentially this has been Knights' speed. They've dictated the whole game. And Loki says no favouring teams. I'm not trying to favour a team. I'm just being honest that in this game so far, Knights have just been better. In this map anyway.
So,
as I said, next map's Inferno.
Going for the A execute now, Knights. The only man to go down so far. So, I mean, CT side are a man up. Never mind that. Maker picks off one. Still Henzu on the A bomb side. Perhaps he can do something here.
Oh,
we'll find one, but getting dropped immediately by
trade.
Maker. Yeah, and that's gonna allow Knights for the bomb plan. And CT's being smoked off as well as Connector, so the bomb's gonna go down quite easily. And just one defuse kit on Shah for the CTs. Lambanda going down on the backside. Shah and dot for tilt. That's Medina actually. Oh wow, Shah going down.
Yeah, it's going to take some sort of a miracle for TCE to come back now.
You know, you kind of want to just cut your loss and go to the second map.
Yeah, almost to start thinking about it early on. Like, okay, this hasn't gone so well. Let's go in more confident. This is how we're going to play it.
I mean, that's what I would do in this situation. Like, alright, so... Maybe we are way better on Inferno, so let's just focus on that map.
Exactly, yeah, let's not lose confidence. I like where Shaw is boosted up. I would not look there, I don't think.
Oh man. BNI was gonna try and pick up the scout from his fallen teammates, but then again, you have Knights pulling off a Molotov over there. they invest so much in these incendiaries and Molotovs. That...
They work so well though.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice by TCE.
Enzu actually gonna get a max 7 kill. Ooh, Kenzie picks up the double kill. But Zake now 3 HP against 2 scouts. It doesn't really even matter what guns they have. They just need one shot with a pistol and Zake is dead. The bomb is over at Medina. He's got his eyes peeled on Connector. And Zake could actually perhaps time this. If he times this well, jumps out and then kills Medina. But Medina's none the wise. He's pulled out his deagle. He's gonna spot Zake. Nice easy frag. And
they played it very
TCE, well. Hey, they're actually changing the map. Why is that?
Already. Oh.
Already. Oh, it's a stream delay, of course. We don't see the last round.
No. Really? Oh, yeah, we might not because...
Yeah, it's a stream delay.
Oh.
Well, we guess it was gonna be 16-4 then?